Live. So, Tyler and I are here, and we'd love to share with you a few things that we've been working on, a few exciting announcements you're not going to want to miss here. So, our audience, we love you, and thank you so much for joining us. The reception that we've had here on our channel for Foliko Live has just been absolutely humbling and incredible. We didn't expect this channel to grow as much as it has, as quickly as it has. And first off, the immediate message we want to share is thank you. Thank you for joining us on this journey, for coming on and interacting with us, asking questions. Of course, we're always going to be here to answer those questions. Myself, as a data scientist, Tyler, as a former hedge fund PM, we've got some interesting perspectives on things, but we're always looking forward to learning alongside you as we look at the markets and see how things are going. So, first off, a great round of applause to you and making this possible. When we started the show, our thought was, well, maybe we'll record some thoughts once in a while and see how it goes. And instead, what we've realized is, thanks to you, we really need to build things out a little bit more. We need to get a little bit more structured and actually start bringing things out in the right way so that people can know when to hear us talk about what subjects, right? And so it's our pleasure and excitement to announce a few things. First off, we heard you loud and clear. There's this incredible platform to take advantage of called Foliko Premium, and it is a subscription that you can go in that will really supercharge your portfolio. That's awesome. We recognize that. But is there a way that you can see some of the charts, some of the numbers, interact with some of the data that we are without necessarily taking that full step to go to premium? Well, there hasn't been up until this next week. We're going to be releasing something we're calling Foliko Lite, which is a way for you to be able to come in and get the same analysis and view of companies that we produce every day for over 1,100 companies. You're able to come in, get stock price predictions as predicted by these incredible cutting edge AI algorithms, right? You're able to come in and get the 6 health scores for every one of our 1,100 plus companies every day and see those trends and how they've been going for the past 6 months. So when Tyler talks about alligator jaws making the difference for how earnings reports are going to be coming up for a certain ticker and company, and you hear all the excitement about how to take advantage of that, well, going forward, as of this next Monday, you're going to be able to go in, dive into that analysis, see exactly what we're talking about, and take advantage of your own analytics on the charts that we are producing. So exciting. We're really looking forward to seeing what you do with these in your hands, the questions and the thoughts and the analysis that this is going to be able to inspire as we all come together and take a look at the same data sets. I'll be providing links to this coming up on our show this Monday. You're not going to want to miss it. All right. Now, the next exciting thing that we're set to announce here, we aren't just going to be doing Foliko Live anymore. We're going to be producing 5 different shows. 5 different shows. That's right. Tyler and I are killing ourselves to bring you new, exciting content every weekday. So, the first show that we're going to be producing is, of course, our most popular. It's our earnings forecasting show. Once a week, every Monday. Tyler and I are going to be coming here and talking about what our models are saying about the earnings releases for companies coming up in the week to come. All right, so you'll be able to see that every Monday. On Tuesdays, we're releasing a new program that we're calling Foliko Teach. Now, we get a lot of great questions from folks around YouTube of, how do I think about trading options if I have an AI algorithm coming in and predicting the following shapes or the following movement in a ticker? How would I actually be able to use that in my portfolio? And so if you are a seasoned trader that's been doing this for decades, data, charts, AI, maybe that's not the show for you, but we see so much interest in learning and engaging with us on how to take that next step forward and using the data that we have, that we wanted to dedicate some time to those folks. And when you have questions, come in, ask them on YouTube. We'll be there, and we're all going to learn how to trade a little bit better. I don't know about you, but I'm learning something from every show. And so this is going to be a condensed, almost graduate degree day for us to come in and learn some stuff together. All right. Our next show is going to be one that you recognize. It is Foliko Live. Now, we are making a few tweaks to Foliko Live, however. Now, given that we're going into 5 different shows, Foliko Live is going to change a little bit. it's going to be a bit more macro focused. It's going to be a bit more how we're viewing the market, what we're seeing in the latest trends. We are going to talk about individual tickers, but we're also going to be heavily focused on interacting with you, the audience. So questions that we receive days prior that we didn't get to, or questions that we receive live while we're presenting the show, we're going to be answering them right then and there. We're also going to be deep diving into topics of interest for people. It'll be continue to be the exciting, engaging show that you know and love, Foliko Live. Okay, that's going to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that's right. You heard me right. Mondays, you're going to be getting 2 shows from us. That's how much we love you, our audience. 2 shows. We're breaking our backs here. All right, next, we're going to be releasing, again, one of our most popular formats here, Stocks to Watch. Stocks to Watch is going to be us diving into individual tickers that we are going to be adding into our portfolios, where we see a lot of great strength in the technicals and in the AI predictions coming out. So you're not going to want to miss Stocks to Watch. That's coming out every Thursday. That's where we're throwing out the tickers that we see the most strength in for the coming. It could be a week. Sometimes we throw out predictions for month plus, right? I mean, when we were throwing out ideas on semiconductors and stuff like that, that was a longer tail. That wasn't specifically individual tickers, but we do sometimes get into a significantly longer periodicity there. Now, lastly, the last show that we're going to be releasing is something that we're calling Cinerai Quant. This is where we're going to use our quant skills, techniques, data analysis tools, AI, machine learning to really go deep on a specific effect or trend in the market today. For instance, next week or soon, we're going to be coming out with some in-depth analysis on the housing market. This a good example of when we've done this in the past. We did this with the oil market, right? Which, man, that was incredible. Things we talked about there. Wow, what a show. Biotech, we did this a lot with biotech. We did this a lot with semiconductors. And these shows, while they tend to be looking at larger trends, have really turned out to be some of the most on-the-dial things that we've ever predicted. When that's one of the really incredible powers that we've been realizing over the past few months is Foliko's ability to pick up where big movements in the market are happening, and that's where we're going to outline this right here. For another example, tune into I believe it was August 19th when we came out and we did a deep dive with the S&P 500 and where we saw market movement and a bottoming out there. So that is our 5 shows. Tyler, what do you think, man? We're doing this.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to this. We thought if we are going to open the floodgates and show everyone kind of what we've been doing and what we've been working on, we were going to need a big time companion content dump, for lack of a better term. We need to show you and explain some of these elements that are not necessarily intuitive, for example. So we will make sure to kind of cut this up into bite-sized pieces. And if you're new to financial markets, you're new to investing, you're new to using AI and different kinds of analyses, this we're going to really make sure that you're taken care of. On the other side of the spectrum, if you are on the institutional level, if you're high net worth, just trading your own book, we are also going to, in our Cinerai Quant show, we are going to provide what I think is legitimate, actionable advice for people who are not new to the market. So I think this is going to be very exciting, and I'm looking forward to it starting next Monday with the earnings show. We will note that this is kind of the bottom of the order for earnings, so those shows are going to be, potentially pre-recorded in 10 to 15 minutes. If we don't have anything great to say on, a bunch of, if we have 3 good ideas, it's going to be 3 good ideas. Maybe we will show you the rest of our forecast, but we'll focus on 3 ideas. And then, we'll be back later with Foliko Live to talk markets and take questions. And this way we've really opened it up to you to drive what you want to hear about, what you want to see within the context of what we're doing.
There's another exciting thing I want to share with everyone today. So, one request that we have gotten from audience members is we talk about a lot of different concepts, a lot of different tickers, and sometimes we get excited about something, but it's not something that meets the threshold of I'm going to go add this to my portfolio right away. So, we want to be more clear when we're coming out with a tick and we're saying, no, this is something that we have confidence in. This is something we are going to be trading. We're going to be flashing up some messages here in what we call our lower third. So anytime you see a banner like this, Foliko idea, and then we're going to have a ticker there, a price level, and a date. Okay, we're going to be as explicit as we possibly can. That's us with our idea on what we're going to be doing with our portfolio. It's not in financial investment advice. It's nothing like that. We are not financial advisors, but we want to be really more clear when we're giving something that we have faith in, right? So that's going to start appearing here really soon. And by the way, I forgot to mention one thing. Samurai Quant, it's going to be on Fridays, but it's not going to be every Friday. This is, again, deep dive analysis. And so sometimes it could be Foliko live on Fridays and take us a couple weeks to do, like, say, housing market analysis and things like that. So you'll need to watch out and take a look for that specific show. All right. And with that, I think that's the core announcement we want to make here. Tyler, last thoughts here.
Yeah, be back here Monday. We're coming with it.
It's going to be good stuff. All right. Again, thank you, everyone. We're looking forward to your questions. We're looking forward to your engagement and dialogue. Can't wait for you to get your hands on Foliko Lite. I think it's an experience you're going to love. And we will see you here on Monday this next week.